Okay, so back into this world of Conquest. We've explored a lot and found next to nothing. Last time we expanded out to the east, we got like a 6th ancient forest out this way, and in doing so, we got attacked from behind. Assuming we had stuff come out of the pyramids, as we can see here are phase spiders, come from the void, and taken back the haunted capital again. We turned around our army, hoping to deal with them. We're sending Casper back on home to make a slightly bigger force. He's got quite a compact one at the moment. We're going to send him to Great Tower, try get a forward place to recruit, because Barry over here is having to go quite a long way. So we'll start going with that. Try take the capital back to get, 4 more gold a turn, which is probably going to make a difference. And immediately winter hits, which isn't ideal. Okay, we've had an ancient forest taken from us, so I definitely want to get rid of these guys. We have a scout, so we can actually just see them on the battle map, which is very, very useful. Casper can carry on going back. We're going to give him a bunch of tower guards to allow him to shoot into the tower with crossbows that should be able to do damage over the walls. It's going to take a little while for him to get there. There's some pirates going around in the sea, apparently. Can't do anything about that at the moment. Still got quite a few of our mages. We've got Denya the sorceress and Fannin the mage in Barry's army, making it quite formidable. And a lot of us with wands as well. I believe we've got 3 witch wands, which can turn people into frogs. These phase spiders are quite annoying to defeat. Dodge a lot of our ranged weaponry. But luckily, because he was asleep there, he got taken out quite easily. Okay, we've been offered a captain. Don't really care. We've got Casper. I'm quite happy with him. Now I've got a full row of tower guard. Bless you. We've got a full row of tower guard. So we probably want something up front to support the unicorn knights, otherwise they're going to take the brunt of the fighting. Don't have the armour to make it swordsman, just buy some cheap spearmen. We can send them out next turn to Great Tower. Okay, we got Mound Kings, some undead, some serpents, a couple of Sultans. I'm going to take back the pyramids and hope that nothing else comes through. They are a portal to the void after all. That was quite a lucky offer at the start of turn as well. So we've been given a scout. So we can give Casper a scout. One actual little archer won't make a difference in battles, but he'll now be able to see any soul tawns or the likes and be able to deal with them accordingly. And take out the serpents, hop on into the haunted capital, and get rid of those. Okay, moving on along nice and slowly. Take out the serpents. Nice and easy. Okay, trade district. Let's just take all of these. Get our money back. And then worry about the other pyramids and these long deads. Don't know where the Mound King army went. We'll probably end up seeing them again. Only got off to scout. Nothing important. More phase spiders. I'll take them out first because I think they're more of a problem. Casper, there is 4 longbowmen here who are now experienced. So they've been sat here so long. They've gained experience and do extra damage. So 1 through 5. So these guys do the same damage as my crossbows, but fire every turn. But we outnumber them, what, 20 to 4? I think we'll be fine. We'll probably have losses though. Attacking anything fortified nearly always gives you losses. Hopefully we don't lose any unicorn knights. Depends how quickly we can break down the gates. Quite quickly, by the looks. Like my tower guard to be dealing damage. Okay, there you go. Some damage onto our longbowman. And the gate's about to go down. Problem is their High Lord's going to deal some good damage to our knights. Nearly lost a unicorn knight on turn 1. There's 2 longbowmen down. There's 1 unicorn knight. Yeah, we're expecting to lose. I'd say 1 more. Okay, there goes the 1 more, so hopefully we don't lose any more. Let my prediction be right. No longbowmen left from them now. So we just have thrown enough projectiles. There's the third Unicorn Knight. That's bad. The High Lord is standing up quite well against our forces. Please shoot him. So from this point, he's actually still gaining the wall cover, even though he's not stood in a wall and he has no gate, which is the really annoying thing about towers having good defenders. Okay, okay. Some phase spiders. We'll get rid of them in a similar way. We might lose some Unicorn Knights to the poison they deal. They have some very strong poisonous bite. There we go. Lost nothing from the phase spiders and 3 Unicorn Knights and a random tower guard. Some longbowmen actually plinked one off. Okay. Random long deads. Ah, looks like this was the long dead army with the Mound King. But they've had some losses and taken damage, so maybe they fought the phase spiders. Okay, Casper's further forward now. We give him some more tower guard. They're pretty good troops. And we're gonna keep him in between the 2 pyramids. So we're gonna place him here. So if anything does come through with the scout, yes, the scout that's still alive, with their acute senses, we'll be able to see the stealthy units that come through and be able to jump on them with this force. It's not a great force, but it should win any battle before too many things come out and start spawning. Barry will finish this off, and then I want to go take the magic library. Even if we take losses, it'll be worth it because we will recover them over time. They have no range troops, so they don't even keep the gates up, they just drop them and run at us, which is bad news for them because we have loads of knights and magic. All gone. Mostly done by Denya the sorceress. We've got conscription again. End of spring, early summer. So we have a good amount of knights. So what's that? 8 knights, 6 of them being Unicorn Knights, ready to move out. We've got no commander back there, so you're going to have to sit there for a little bit. One useful thing about Baron. Great Tower. In guard towers and in the stone guard towers, we just get free spawn troops. We can get like archers, we can get halberdiers, we can get pikemen. Just spawn over time. So this will get defended, and if we ever walk back through there, we can pick up the troops and add it to our army. Okay, so Barry's going to walk down here. And I'd like to get another offer of a commander, hopefully a mage. I'll try save some money, have that happen, pick up the new knights, and have it be a new force to help explore this area. Aha. Yellows have come back. They're annoyed that we killed the large pale one, the pale one king. They brought one of the earth readers. They have geomancy, so it'll be like armor, be like earth grip, so the earth will grab our troops' feet and shins to try and disrupt us. They've actually managed to summon some lesser fires, which are annoying. They're ethereal, which is a really good trait to have. It means you dodge 3/4 of all mundane attacks, which is the majority of our army, apart from Fanon and Denya in the back with their magic. But they've come back because the AI knows there's a mine here and really wants it. So they're going to keep sending troops to this location. And if they do so, we're going to keep defeating them and taking back our mines. And they've run away. They've decided they did not want anything to do with us. So they just left. But you're still there. And I'm still going to take you out, unfortunately. Because I don't want you running around and taking anything else from me. Casper's still sat there. So we have been offered a monk. I'll take it. I'll take it. We're going to keep getting offered them because we have 2 extra temples. If we go to the recruitment screen, we've got temples. 2. Every temple increases the chance of being able to recruit monks. And every library we have increases the chance of being able to recruit wizards. So this haunted temple district is giving us 1 of each. And our, well, ancient temple is giving us a temple thing. So we're going to get a lot of monks. We may as well recruit them. They have prayers. This one, saving grace. You can give a twist fate effect to a unit. Basically, 1 unit, when they get hit, they'll guarantee dodge it, which is cool. And healing words allows him to heal some units up to half health. Not very useful for human armies. You kind of need a very tanky unit for that to be worthwhile on. Our tankiest so far are our Unicorn Knights. So halved, I believe this game rounds up, would be 8. So we can heal Unicorn Knight up to 8, which is fine. They do have some special powers we can use on the world map. We can either promote him at a temple, which is probably what we want to do, or drain a swamp. So we can get rid of a swamp for 25 gold, and it turns into a farm. Now I would love to have a little look around, and we've got one swamp miles away, which isn't that useful to us. So we're going to go have him sit in the ancient temple, save up money, and see what promoting him does. We might get some more options from doing that. Oh, that's still our pirates moving every turn. Okay. I do have this ancient hurler, which every other turn just throws a big boulder. But it's not very accurate. It can miss the target it's going for. It did hit this knight and give him a chest wound, so I guess it just hit him directly on the chest. Just imagine there's a hole in that dude's chest now. Alright, throwing some magic out. The lance charge is very effective when you have a large amount of knights. Unfortunately, this tree has just gotten in the way, so these 2 Unicorn Knights are stuck. Most of our missiles are missing because they've gone into the lesser fires. There we go. Still turning people into frogs though, which is good. You resisted. Well done. This guy's hurt. All them noises are our tower guards reloading crossbows. Only fire once a turn. Once every other turn, sorry. Okay. Good spell up there. It's just their Earth Reader left. And he's gone. So we lost nothing. Took quite a few injuries and had permanent afflictions, but at least we have all the troops still. Been offered a High Lord, Court Mage, and an Alchemist. Can't afford any of them. Really want an Alchemist. Really want one. Okay. Ooh, there's a port down here, the yellow zone. That's mine in, well, next turn. Casper's still sitting there. We're good on Pyramid Watch. No panic there. Okay. The pirates have taken my bridge. Are you kidding me? Okay. This could go wrong. What spells does he have? Now that we're in the battle, it will tell us the spells. On the world map, it doesn't tell you what spells enemies have. So, he's got Fire Shield, not memorized. There's no asterisks. He's got Flame Burst, so we can do that twice because it's level 1 and he is level 2. Meteor and Mass Combustion. These are both very, very, very good spells. They're both slow to cast, so it takes him 2 turns to do it once, but Meteor will just smash down a massive damage clump somewhere in our army. And Mass Combustion will start burning half our troops. He also has some very useful armor. Health up, give some armor, and acid resist, which is a very rare form of damage. It's almost impossible to resist. And this is one of the few ways. We also have the Magus. Also knows Fire Shield, not memorized. Combustion, so he can set more often. He can set people on fire more often, but less in total. He can just look at a guy and kill him, and he also has Meteor, Soul Slade. Literally, it's 1 to 1,000 damage. So if you fail a magic resistance roll, which is very difficult to do, you will just die. He has a spell scroll, so you can learn a new spell, which is very nice. So we're going to see how this goes. It's the mages that can do most of the damage. We have enough ranged troops that we will be able to kill the archers and crossbows. While there are so many, our archers and tower guard aren't going to target the mages. So what we want to see in a turn or two is one of these two just drop dead to an arrow or a crossbow bolt. Whether it happens, we shall see. Yeah, it goes a knight straight away to a crossbow. Don't like seeing that. So that was combustion. He set loads of people on fire, as you can see. And the pyromancer is preparing to cast Meteor. You can see that on the left-hand side. We have just stunned him. So hopefully Ooh, I think that will interrupt his spellcasting and he'll have to start again. So because he's taken Stormwind damage, which is basically buffeted by storms, he's become stunned, which is really good. So hopefully that'll mean he doesn't cast a spell. The Magus just straight up Soul Slayed a Knight for 500 damage. No chance defeating that. The Pyromancer is still stunned, so that's really good. This guy's still throwing in our Dark Cloud spell. He's nearly dead, which means we'll have to give the staff to someone else if he does die. But he's done really good damage. We've poisoned the Pyromancer. It's not the quick kill like I wanted, but it will happen over time. Crossbowmen are falling, so we've got more arrows going towards the spellcasters. Another hit on the Pyromancer. Oh boy. Meteor. Spearman. We lost 2 spearmen and a tower guard got very hurt. But that meteor was very close to killing all of our commanders. Can we please shoot the Magus? Please. Okay, Pyromancer gone. Pyromancer didn't cast a single spell, so that's perfect by me. Can we please shoot the Magus? He's set Barry on fire, which I'm not a fan of, but luckily Barry's got regeneration, so it doesn't matter. Gates down. I'm scared the Halberdier is going to do some good damage to my Unicorn Knights, though. I feel like we've already lost 1 or 2 of them. Not certain. And there goes a Unicorn Knight taking another 500 damage. Okay, come on. Oh, we nearly turned the Magus into a frog. That would have been quite funny. Come on, shoot him before he can cast another spell. Zapped. Thank you, Denya. Took your time, but you did it. Okay. Everything's done. Lost 5 spearmen, respectfully. I don't care. They all came from the conscription. Lost 3 tower guards. That's fine. We had quite a few. 2 knights, 1 unicorn knight. Overall, we still have a lot of knights in this army, so could be worse. And up against a lot of mages. That's not bad losses. So we got a snake staff, so the dude on that died. We got their alchemist armor. We got their spell scroll. Our dude on the poison cloud one died, so we got it back. And our dude on the witch wand, or one of our 3 witch wands died. So we have to spread this out again, unfortunately. So our scout has a witch wand. Just going to give it to a spearman. I don't want Denya with a witch wand. She has better spells. And I don't want Court Mage with a poison wand. He has better spells. I don't want you with a snake staff, because you have a better sword. Okay. That looks about right. You've got a spell scroll. I'd rather you give it to Denya. And Denya can have the alchemist armor. Give her more health. She's the important one I want to protect at the moment. Health and a tiny bit of armor. I'm going to allow her to use the spell scroll. And she has learnt Air Shield, which is basically the level 1 spell of Protective Winds. So, unfortunately, not very useful. There we go. Now, I've been wanting to take this library for a while. The reason why is if I go to Barry and unpocket our court mage, I'm able to visit the library. Got multiple options. This one just gives you lore, which is very interesting. I might pop it up on the screen. I've read that for you quite a few times. We can study High Arcana spells of level 1. He knows High Arcana, so we can pay 25 gold to learn another level 1 spell, or pay 150 to perform a Ritual of Mastery. This will level him up to a level 2 mage. The Magus, like one we just fought in the library, will give him 2 level 2 spells, promote him to level 2. For Denya, her Ritual Mastery is greyed out. We need a level 3 library, so we can't promote her further, but we could teach her new level 1 or 2 spells. Costs a lot for a level 2 spell, so it's not worth it with how much money we're making. And I do want to leave Fanon here to get promoted at some point. So we're going to leave him behind. Unfortunately, Vano is currently waiting here, Vano our monk, to be promoted as well, and then he's going to join Barry. Let's take this ruined port. We nearly got 20 a turn. That ship shouldn't be on the land. I call this game... I say this game has great complexity and depth, but now the ship is on land, because it can technically be here because there's a river, but the ship is not in the river. This is stupid. So these are a bunch of pirates. They've obviously come from a pirate port somewhere. It spawns groups such as these, sends them around the coast, and they take what they can. Some of them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. So about half of them have crossbows. The rest just have broadswords, no shields, no armour. So, think Vano can have a little outing. As long as he doesn't get shot, he should easily take it and take the bridge back. Checking Casper. He's fine. Pyramid check complete. Still got all our great ancient forests. Okay. Bridge. It's now winter. We're going to get shot a lot. He's hurt. And let's have a look. Vano is given this new Unicorn Knight saving grace. We've got Twist Fate. Will prevent the first successful attack against the unit. If we give buffs like this to really good units like the Unicorn Knight, it's just going to allow them to become very, very killy. So I very much like this spell. The fact it's only on one person and we can't control, case in point, can't control who it goes on, because now we've got a really good spell on a really bad unit, our spearman. It's very difficult to use well. So there's a case to be made. If you have really good spellcasters that can buff units, only give them really good units. But then he's not going to have many. Ooh, we just lost a knight because they crossbowed him. Can we not be losing so many? Can you heal this dude, please? You have a healing spell, please. Okay, that's fine. We lost a Unicorn Knight, which is very infuriating. I don't think we should have lost one against this army. But we've got our bridge back. We'll go sit in the ancient temple. And wait for our money to hit 100 to do that. Fanon can wait there for our money to then hit 150. No pyramids seen. Barry can move here. We just found more forest. Okay. We'll keep slowly exploring, see if we can find some things. Move down here. A hamlet. This is going to like double our money. This is great. Vano is in there, so 2 turns max. We'll have the money for you to be promoted. I missed 1 turn checking the pyramids, and it's immediately ruined me. Okay, we've lost an ancient forest to a horror mantis, who is immune to sleep, resistant to fire, stealthy, has evasion, so it's going to dodge a quarter of attacks made against it. It's fast, and it makes 4 attacks a turn. Bit of armor and a lot of health. We've got enough missiles in that army to kill that easily. So Hamlet for a bit of gold, and we found a beanstalk. So this little odd symbol here is a portal, similar to this one, but this one makes more sense because the tile is called Strange Portal. This beanstalk lets us go to another plane. I haven't even spoken about planes. This tab up here shows all the planes that exist in Elysium. Yes, there are like 9. Exactly 9? No, exactly 10. There are 3 simple ones. Elysium, the overworld, where we currently are, the one underneath, which is the underground, or Agartha, and the one above, which is the sky. This lets us climb to the sky and take control of hamlets and cloud villages in the sky and on clouds. So it's very useful. It's a bit of a source of extra income, especially when there's not much down here. But they are quite difficult to kill up there. They do tend to be misty and difficult to hit up in the clouds. There's actually a lot defending this hamlet. But we haven't seen a hamlet since we expanded on like turn 2, I feel like. And then we find one that's defended by like 20 guys. I don't think our initial party would have beaten this, but luckily now we've got almost too much magic and too many knights and too many ranged troops. This does not pose a problem to us. Okay, no kills. Most of our kills are from the longbowmen and tower guard. We don't really need the knights for this kind of battles. Okay. So, I'm going to check Casper first this time before I lose track of everything. Let's get rid of the Horror Mantis, otherwise it might take our other ancient forests. We want our Unicorn Knights from Conscription. Okay, Barry, where do we want to go? I want to check if there's anything immediately cool up here. So there's something immediately cool up here, and I'm fighting it. I'm fighting 4 hill giants. Okay, so it looks like they have 2 weapons, but one of them is specifically siege. So they're only actually going to have 1 weapon, but it is a great club with sweep. So if it kills 1 unit, it's hitting the next. They only have 1 armor. Okay, Saving Grace. Magic Resistant 3. Which ones? Magic Resistance negates. So if they're hit by Witch Wand, which I've got 1, 2, 3 in the back line, there's a good chance they just turn into frogs with 1 health. So we should be fine. And now, on this tab, I can go between Elysium and the sky. What we can see is the 2 Cloud Warriors and a Cloud Folk Soldier defending a Cloud Tower. Cloud Warriors, they get air shields, they dodge half of all projectiles, resistant to shock and poison, and then they float. The Cloud Folk Soldier is also ethereal, but doesn't get the air shield. So, ups and downs there. Let's go down to the bottom. Casper's dealing with that, and we're going to go to Vano, and we're going to use Benediction. He's now an abbot instead of just a monk, so he's become prayers level 2, and he's gained level 2 spells. So we've got Mercy, which gives Twist Fate, the one I really, really like, to 9 people. If they all get hit, Burst 9 is like a random 9 tiles that are all adjacent to one another. But it does take 2 turns to cast. But it can affect 9 people, not just 1. So, very, very good. Divine Utterings is a banishment spell. So if we were to fight with my good abbot Vano, any devils or undead, which we've seen a lot of from Selenopolis, the haunted capital, I expect it could come in quite useful. What I'm going to do, what I want from this guy is Healing Words and Mercy. And if we do find devils, I want Divine Utterings. That means I've got all 4 selected. I have to get rid of 1, otherwise the game will do it for me. I'm going to get rid of Saving Grace. So if anyone's injured, he will heal, hopefully. If there's any demons, he will banish, and if not, he will grant Twist Fate to everyone. So at the start of the battle, he can only cast Mercy, unless there's a demon. And if there's a demon, I want him to do Divine Utterings. And at the start of the battle, he should have full health, so he doesn't need to do this. So this should be quite good. We're going to go down. We're going to try catch up with Barry. Probably get to this area, try explore a little bit first. Okay. Let's see how this big battle goes. We'll probably wrap up there. This is not the big battle, but I'm hoping we defeat it before we're in melee, and I was wrong. It does do a fair amount of damage. Has a lot of attacks, but not high damage output from it. We're attacked in a great tower. Ah, something else escaped my notice, and this guy's tower only has 1 archer in it. That's infuriating. And they float and are ethereal, so I've just gone through the walls, which is very bad news, my archer. And he's gone. So I would have liked more random spawn to defend Great Tower, but I guess it didn't happen. Beanstalk. So this is the battle I want to see. We've got 4 hill giants up against our main army of Barry. We don't have Fanon the Mage, but we do have Denya. Shock will help. It can stun them. Luck is very good. If you've got a unit with a very high damage attack, if you have luck and you have a good chance to dodge half of all attacks, then whenever you hit that dodge, it's very valuable. If you're just dodging random arrows or spears, it's not so valuable. Dodging a great club that can do, let's give it the average, 19 damage on average, probably 20 damage on average, that's very valuable. So I'm hoping she casts a lot of luck, and hopefully on the knights, but we'll see. We're hoping the witch ones are going to do good work for us. Our summons are good distractions as well. But they do have really good morale, so I'm not expecting the direwolf to get a frighten on anything. Poison's a good start. We've injured one. Debilitating wound. Lost half its strength. Still doing about 16 damage on average. So it doesn't really matter on that front. We get a lot of hits in. I would really rather my Unicorn Knights didn't charge in, but I can't tell them otherwise. They're a little bit too brave. Sorceress casts luck on herself, you know, Denya. I think that's very selfish of you, actually. Okay. Curse of the Frog Prince straight away. Okay, one's gone. One's a frog. Perfect. 2 are frogs. They haven't even attacked yet. And we've killed one of the frogs, and he's missed the snake. He tried to hit a snake with a great club and missed. This is perfect. This is going well. They're fighting my summons. 2 are frogs. We've got a Unicorn Knight with luck, which I'm very happy with. Okay, come on. Which ones? Which ones? We resisted. Okay. What did you just kill? Oh no, the hill giant killed my snake. That's fine. And he hits the direwolf for 27 points of damage. So that's a very good roll, but doesn't kill it and didn't kill one of our knights. So I'm happy with that. That's good. We're chilling. Just need to get these spearmen in range. Or do we? This guy's on 14 health. This guy's on 26. Well, he's on 3 now because of the frog. Okay. We turned them all into frogs. I thought we were going to lose a lot more there. We lost nothing. And a frog got a kill? I don't know what that means. That seems like a glitch. Well, that's the beginning of our exploration to the sky. I'm going to end off there. This looks like a very sad picture. So I'm going to move him. I'm going to go back to Elysium. We've lost things. We've lost that pyramid. Casper got distracted by Great Woods, had to take it back, and we've lost Great Tower. So we're going to see how we're going to deal with that next time. Cheers for watching.